seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Super 1.
From the 29, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for touchdown right here out of the gate.
Lance now on first down. This one caught by Kittle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
He's not going to get well.
Goff now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Lance now to throw. He'll find Sermon out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. To throw, it's Lance. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now Goff. Open man here is Cole, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 9. Now Goff. Going deep here for Bryant. And this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, kill. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check. Fresno. Maverick.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback. Keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
50 seconds to Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. To throw is Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And the 49er first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Lance going to give this to Mostert here on the option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Lance. This is caught. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. But another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
On 2nd and goal, Lance. Escaping the pressure, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Romeo Okwara. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those were...
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now maybe it's not all on.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
His kick is good. Makes the score Niners 21. Lions 3.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Go off a handoff here to Swift. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Detroit! T.J. Hockenson, 71 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Lance. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levi Onwuzurike brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Lance completing it to the right side. Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Lions have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Swift. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
50 cent. Mike, 50 cent.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Watch that scream. Watch that screaming. Safety screaming. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
On 1st and 10, Goff letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ambly Thomas.
Goff's pass intercepted by
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hold on. Check. Hey, check, Mike, 57. Whoa.
Out of the gun. Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Room to run past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 65 yards. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eight yards to go on second down. Once again, it's Swift.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
54 yards on the ground for him so far.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Goff on third down.
Now this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Gone. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lance. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Now 4th down.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Detroit. Quintez Cephas, 64 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the